This is my Desmos tutorial on how I got a perfect score on SAT math. Alright, chat, lock in. You can get up to 600 points on the SAT math section with Desmos alone. No pencil, no paper. Just imagine that. So think your score and add a little bit more. No. Okay, you get the point. So let's cut to the chase. To get the exact SAT version of Desmos, all you gotta look up is Desmos SAT, and it's going to be this link. Another place where you can find the Desmos calculator is on oneprep.xyz, and this is where I'll be finding all my practice questions. oneprep.xyz. Let's go over the basics of Desmos. Let me put a number in. Desmos can go from a fraction to decimals, or with this click of a button, it can go from fractions to the simplified version of that fraction. Wow. Here's a tip that I personally needed. Let's say you do 1, 2, 3, x plus 1, 2, 3. And then you realize the whole thing's supposed to be over x. You don't have to rewrite the whole equation 1, 2, 3 to get the thing. All you have to do is highlight, divide key, x. Percentages are the easiest with Desmos. Because if you hit shift 5, percent of pops up. So you can do 75, shift 5, percent of. 75% of 800 is 600. Another thing you should know is what a constant is. A constant is anything that is not y or x. And most of the time, it equals one value with the slider. And you can change how much you want the slider, how big you want the slider to be. See, I want it to be from negative 100 to positive 100. You can change how much it steps by. Let's just say I want it to step by 50, and it only moves by 50. Everything you need to know about a data set, Desmos can do. Desmos can find the mean of a data set. Let me just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why not? It can find the mean of it, the medium of it, the maximum of it, the minimum of it, and heck, it can even find the standard deviation of it. Desmos can do anything you need to do with data sets. Look how fast I can do this data set. It's asking for the mean of the data. Let me just put mean, and then I put 7, 9, 12, 13, 15, 19, and it's 12.5. Check. I did that in 10 seconds. That just gave me 45 seconds to do a question, a harder question later on. Functions. Functions are where you pull up and get lit, like a light bulb lit party, but no, functions are where you replace y with f of x, or it could be g of x, or whatever. And it's saying function f is defined by 9x plus 4. And it's saying, what is the value of f of x when x equals 4? And a new line, you can just do f of 7. And it's 6, 7! And it's 6, 7. You can just put 6, 7. Some other stuff you can do with functions on Desmos are this. You can transform it by saying f of x minus 3. Oh, let me move. It moves 3 to the right because insides are liars. And then you can do like f of x plus 3, and it moves up 3 spots. Basically, you can transform functions with Desmos. System of equations. Let me show you how easy system equations are. All you gotta do is plug it into the calculator. 24. Equals. And then where it intersects, it's the answer. And it's asking for the x value of where it intersects, which is -1. And that's how you find the answer in 25 seconds. System of inequalities. When you put the equation in, you have to click the bottom left of Desmos and show keyboard. And then it should be these 4 squares right here. Y is less than or equal to -2x plus 4. And it says y is greater than or equal to x minus 5. And it's asking which order pair should be in the solution. So the double shaded area. Let's put the first one in. -4, comma, -2. Oh, and it's in the double shaded region. Just for clarification, if I was going to put 3 over 0, it is not in the double shaded region. So that would not be the answer. There's one thing easier than system of equations, and that's one variable problems. But there's one extra step. If the variable is not x or y, just replace it with x or y. So I'm going to replace w with x. X minus 27 equals 436. And you zoom out until you see it on the x-axis, because I put x. But if I would have put y, it would be on the y-axis. And the answer is 463. 463. Check the answer. That's how you find the answer. It's that easy. Equivalent expressions. This one only has 2 steps. Changing these letters into x's, a variable, and then plugging it in. So let's do it. 7x squared minus 4x squared plus 9x, my bad. And then let's plug it in. 3x squared plus 9x. Oh, my bad. X. Oh. These are the exact same lines. So it has to be that. That's how you find it.
No!
Circles. Let me show you everything about a circle. You can click the top and then export it onto the table. Export it. And then you can set this to equal A, this to equal B. And then you can find the midpoints between A and B. And you find the midpoint. And 6, 7 is the midpoint. And let's say you want to find the radius. You can find distance from A. Oh, A is already exported here. Distance between A and 6, 7. And it's 21. So the radius is 21. 21 squared right there. That's all you need to know about circles. Regression. Regression is where you have a couple x and y values and you're trying to find an equation. You can just make a table by typing table into the chat and then putting the x values and then putting the y values and clicking the regression symbol on the top left. And it's saying it's a quadratic function, so you can change it to a quadratic regression and it gives you the answers. 3x squared. So it's this one. And you can do that in around half a minute.
Oh my God!
Another reason why you might need to use regression is to find a value of a constant. But John, this doesn't have a table. Let me show you how to do it without a table. So you want to type the equation in, but just with a couple differences. You want to define or just make x equal 1. X equal 1. Basically what this is doing is saying this x is this x. This x is this x. They're the same x. And the second difference is you want to change your equal sign to a tilde. You want to hit shift to the key left of 1, or you can go to keyboard, ABCs, and hit the tilde sign. Oh, that messed it up. Tilde sign. And then pops out this, but you're still not done. You want to go to the end of the equation. You want to hit shift brackets to get the squiggly brackets. And then you want to say C is greater than 0. So let me do that. C is greater than 0. We're still not done. It's saying x1 is equal to 1. No. x1 is a variable, so it equals more than one number. So you can do equals. What I like to do, you can do any number here. I like to do -10 ... means every number between -10 and the number I'm about to choose, which is going to be 10. So I did 10 to 10. Basically, I'm setting f of x to equal odd numbers. I could do like a million, but some computers aren't strong enough because Desmos does require a lot of RAM. Okay, I'm getting chatty, but basically, -10 to 10 should be a good amount of variables for x1. And now it's saying C equals 450. And that's the answer. That is the end of the video. Join the Discord and feel free to ask me any questions or get some private tutoring with me. And good luck on your SAT. Wait, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell so you get some notifications when I post. Yo.